Hey YouTube, okay, this is going to be shaky because I'm holding this in my hand. This is the makeup I'm taking with me for this trip, which is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 4 days. And I did do a look today. So this is this. So we're going to move in close, and yes, that's my massage table. So we're going to move in close and show you. This is the tripod that I'm taking. This is the one that I use for my reels and shorts, but I'm going to finagle it to change this thing so it'll be the way I need it to be to do horizontal. Sigma blush highlighter, Blush Baby and MAC, and Pat McGrath Cherish. I'm taking them both. I'm going to do one on one cheek and one on the other to see which one I like most because the colors are very similar, and y'all know I don't like dupes in my collection. This is Double Gleam MAC highlighter, Hourglass Radiant Light, Fashion Fair Truly Tawny Set It Loose powder. You know I can't live without it. Both of my House Labs bronzers, both of my House Labs highlighters, Fire Opal and Golden Pyrite. Today I did a look with the Biba palette, and I had the Biba to take in Glam. And when I did the look today with Biba, I said, oh, you'll see a look with the Yucca palette. And so now I have to bring it, right, since I said it, if I even do makeup at all while I'm there. So I'm like, am I really? I don't know. Of course, we have to have chapstick. We're going to be there 3 days, not including today. So we have 3 chapsticks: Black Lip, Nema Tang gloss. I believe that's Fenty Glow, just the regular gloss, and the cream gloss and Fruit Snacks, which I wore today. And we have the Nema Tang lip liner, and this is NYX lip liner, and this is Alien, which is black. These are just extra brushes because I don't know if I'm going to have time to wash the brushes and for them to dry. So that's why I'm taking extra brushes. These are all the Fenty ones, but not all of mine, but these are Fenty's. These are Dose of Colors, Blend Bunny, Makeup Geek. What is this? Oh, these are eyeliner brushes. Excuse me for the shadows. Yeah, 2 eyeliner brushes, and these brushes, Makeup Geek for lower lash line. Fenty brow pencil. This is almost done, so we're taking a fresh one in case this does run out while we're there. These are pencil liners for my lower lash line and inner rims. Potted liners for my upper lash line. The only mascara is still open, and I'm wondering if I should take another one because I do think this is almost done. Fenty eyeshadow primer, the only primer I use. Microfiber cloth. Mirror. We are taking this ring light, and that's the box it came in. So I need to disassemble it and put it in the box. Not Dove. Doing dish detergent in here to wash my brushes. And that reminds me I need to get my little scrubby thing. Both of these are Scandinavia. This is the makeup remover spray. This is the finishing spray. Travel size Fenty 335 foundation soft matte, and a travel size Fenty primer. And these are the brushes that live in here, and you've seen these when I did the video on what I took with me last time. And there's also a Makeup Forever double-sided blush and bronzer brush there. So this is all the makeup I'm taking. We'll see if we use it all. Yeah, so that stuff, whatever can fit in the Esom brush book is going to go in there, and then that's going to go in the backpack, and we'll figure out where the other stuff is going to go. But I have plenty of bags, makeup bags to put stuff in. So I'm looking at that case, and I'm like, if I can put stuff in there, because that's hard. It's that hard plastic. But we'll see. But anyway, you'll see me when I come back. Excuse me, I just had one of them internal hiccups that my throat does. And I'll show you what I actually used from this stuff. And so hang tight and you'll see me soon. Hey y'all, I am back home. I did reapply the Nema Tang gloss that I did for this look. I know my makeup is jacked up. I dozed off, took a nap. I'm looking oily. I don't know why it's a patch right here. I don't know if I was like tapping it because there was an itch. I don't know. But we're here. This is what the face is looking crazy because I was kind of propping my face up. But we're going to unpack. So thank you for being with me. We did take this tripod. I ended up not using it because this doesn't want to stay where it needs to be for me to have my phone horizontal, because this whole thing just falls over. It is not stable. I don't know why. But the one I'm using now, that just stays here. This is the one I use when I do reels or shorts. So we did not use this. And when you see that video, I'm gonna put this after that. So you'll have seen the video, and all I was using was the ring light, and I took the little stand thing that you can attach to the ring light and had my phone in that. And so I really like it. This is my spare mirror. I took that one. The one that sits here at my station is this one. And so I put that on the floor because I don't need to look in the mirror. So I'm going to put this back together and put this back over where it was. And so I am glad that I did keep this mirror. Where am I going to put it? The ring light, I didn't unpack it yet, but this is real handy. The only thing, it wasn't a problem, was because you put your phone and it's vertical and it's right here. But because I had the phone horizontal, it covered up a portion of the light on one side. And so the lighting in the video that you saw, the lighting wasn't even all the way throughout. Like one side was a little bit darker because the phone was covering part of the light. But I do believe the lighting was efficient, more so than when I went away before and didn't have this ring light. And so I really do like it. Part of me is like, get another one in case this one stops working after a couple months. But this, again, this is what it looks like. And I know I had showed y'all before. And so this is the little stand part that I put on and put the phone in. And you can tilt it down because this is flexible. So you can tilt it and turn it a little bit. So that was really cool. And so I'm going to put this back together and put it back on my pony wall. What is that? Probably freckles. Y'all would think I would know my face by now. And then look, I got more gray hair. It was a long weekend. Don't tell me some people done gave me gray hair. I'm joking. The Academy was amazing. Oh my gosh. I feel very privileged to have been a part of the faculty there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm going to show you, what am I going to unpack first? Jiminy Crickets. We're going to unpack this one. So this is the brush book, and I have a link for this down below. It is an affiliate link, but I had a lot more stuff, so we packed stuff in here too. And this is one of the other eSum containers, storage, witchamajiggets. I'm so good with words. That came with the storage case. It was 2 of these in here and then 2 smaller ones, and it's velcroed in. And I did show that in a different video. The brush book, this is the only one that doesn't have Velcro. But it stays at the top. So I just dropped it. And I got my eyeshadow palettes in there. Oh my gosh. I did clear off space on my station, but apparently not enough. So we're going to unpack this. And I'm going to try very hard to remember what I did not use. Because I did use everything, y'all. You seen the video. I was tired. This is Dawn dish detergent in a Suave travel size shampoo bottle. And so this is, I use Dawn dish detergent to wash my shampoo. So that's going to go back in the kitchen. These are the travel size. Did they leak? One of them leaked. I don't know. This is, I'm trying to see which one leaked. This one is dry. This is the finishing spray. And this one is wet. So this one leaks. So I'm going to leave it in here for now. This is the one that I put the makeup remover spray in. So I'm going to sit that in the kitchen so I can clean that out since that leaked. We did take the scrubby. I need to find another one because it's stained. And to me, it just looks gross. Like, it's just, but took a microfiber cloth that I did not use at all. This brush I just put in here. This is the one that is in the bag that I keep in my purse, but because I was putting other stuff in that bag in my purse, I needed to take this out to make space. And so we did not use that one. The MAC mascara, and yes, I'll be putting stuff away as I'm telling you. I remember I told you in the first portion of this video that this was almost done, so I took this one. This one I did not need to open, but it will be very soon, so I'm gonna leave that like right here. This is all that's left, is that little tiny nub. I maybe have at least, I can at least do one brow with this, but that's all that's left. I go through these like crazy, and the shade I wear is deep black, so that's this one. So at least one more brow I can get out of that. We did use all the chapsticks that we took. And it was vanilla mint, sugar cookie, and cotton candy. So we're going to put those away. Thank you for unpacking with me. I didn't even unpack my clothes. I need to do laundry and all that. Of course, Fenty eyeshadow primer. Of course. I did take the travel size Fenty face primer and the travel size foundation. I don't like this being in a tube. I don't know if I realized it before or not, but it's a squeeze tube. And I have forgot to take one of my palettes that I put the primer on and then the foundation. And so for the primer, I was squeezing on a brush and then putting it on. And this is messy too. Like you see this, that doesn't help. Y'all, remember I showed y'all my rash? Like stuff is popping up in different places. It'll clear up a little bit in one place. And when I got home today and I went to wash my hands, I'm like, what? I do have a dermatology appointment on April 28th, but that's to get this bump removed. But I am going to send in a note because I think there's a correlation between this and a medication I started. Like 2 weeks in with the medication is when I started getting rashes in different places. And so, but I'm holding out to see if my body is still acclimating to it, to the medication, and that, you know, this stuff will stop popping up. It's not as bad as a rash I had before when I broke out from a medication. It was unbearable. But this is itchy and it's irritating and annoying, but it's not unbearable. And I am using the hydrocortisone cream. Thank you all for the wishes and hoping that it works, and it does. I just have to, you know, put it on at least twice a day, and I take Benadryl, which makes me sleepy. But so it is bearable. So I'm just trying to wait and see, is my body going to acclimate to it? And I'll stop breaking out in rashes in different places if that's what it is. But that's the only new thing introduced to me and into my system. But I know I derailed, don't I? So the first time I used this, I tried to like just put it on my face, but then it didn't quite spit, but it was liquidy. And so when I put it on, it started dripping. So I had to hurry up because it was like dripping on my brows. And I'm like, don't get in my eye. And then I was trying to do this. And I'm just like, so the second day, when I tilted it, it like squirted out. And I was wearing a white and pink shirt. And the foundation got on the shirt. And I'm like, this is not going to come out because I had foundation on a white t-shirt and foundation on a mustard color shirt, and it does not wash out. So I'm just like, okay, this is going to be an indoor shirt now. And so today when I used it, I just put it on the brush and then, you know, put it on my face. But I don't like that. I'd rather have a pump because then I can know how much I'm using. You know what I'm saying? So I will not get the travel size one again. I'll just keep using a full size, which means I won't be buying this again either. But I am going to, and so I might just use this here at home just to use it up and get rid of it. So it was a nice concept having the travel size for the primer and the foundation, but I need a pump. I don't know about y'all, but I need a pump. I did use the Melt gel liner in Fortune. That's not what I'm wearing today. I thought it was. I don't know. Somebody asked me something and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, my brain is not functioning. I was very exhausted today. This is Inglot number 87. We did use this one. Y'all, I got a lot of compliments on my looks, and I got some new subscribers. This one is Inglot number 75. So thank you to those of you. Is this the one I'm wearing today? What color is this? I put my mirror away. I think this is the one we're using today. Is the purple, I think. So thank you to those of you who are also makeup lovers. I did not use the white, and I was being over ambitious, or just ambitious, because I was thinking, you know, I'll do just like the tear duct area or do like a triple wing and just put a white down here. But yo, I was so tired because I usually be asleep at the time I was up and out the room. So I was just like, ugh. Out of the eyeliners that I took, I did not use the silver. Did I? I did not use the silver. I did not use, we used the rest of them. So we have that was from NYX the Silver. From Sephora, I have like Sephora and MAC. Let me get them together. MAC. Okay, the two MAC ones we took was Pool Shark. We did use that. Did we? I want to say yes. Don't quote me on that. Glider dye, we did use that. So we're going to put those home. We did use Sephora collection. This is brown matte. Do I have that on today? This is the one I have on today. And I did use from NYX the deep blue. And I took 2 lip liners. Those are colors Chocolate Chip and NYX matte lip liner. And this one is Alien, which is black. So we did use that. So we only did not use like 3 things that I took. And the 3 palettes that I took. Let me zip this up and throw this over there. The 3 palettes that I took, as you know, Bieber from Natasha Denona. We did 2 looks with this. This is what's on my eyes now. We used this, and this shade. So everything down here except that one is what we use for this look today. Yeah, that's what we did. Excuse me. The Natasha Denona Yucca palette, we use that. So I realize that when I'm committed to, I'm going to get up and do these looks, like I actually do get up and use the looks and use what I took, which is great, because there was a time when, and this is the glam mixed with the retro glam, we did a look with that. And so it does, and it is just dedication, because I'm like, I could sleep another 20 minutes, but it does feel good to get up and just, you know, still do my face. And because I enjoy playing in makeup, and then I took it, so it's like I want to use it. So I just opened up the brush book, and these are the brushes I used today that are unwashed, and that's why I just wrapped them in a tissue. This is the Sephora 47.5. This is what I use for primer and foundation. We used a Blend Bunny brush to put that shade Seed from Bieber palette on lower lash line. We used this brush from Real Techniques to tap under our brow, the shade that we have up there. Another Real Techniques brush. We use this one to blend out the eyeshadow primer. I only use one brush for the lid shades because I put on one color, flipped it over, and put on, I don't know where that patch came from, but we use one side for this shade and flipped it over and use the other side for that shade. This is the brush we used for eyeliner for upper lash line. You know, I can just put these where I normally put brushes to be washed. And we used the Makeup Forever brush that lives in here inside the brush book. And we used, how did we use this? We used this side for blush and then bronzer around the perimeter of the face. And I don't think I remembered to even do this on my nose today. And then we flipped to this side to do the, let me slow down, to use the, I need a nap, to put on a highlighter. And then we also used it for radiant light under the eye and all over the face. And I can't put this in my brush holder because it needs to lay flat. This brush is really nice, but I put it in here for my travel brush because it's hard to store, because you can't just sit it up somewhere. But when I'm away, I lay my brushes out. But even now, this is where I put my brushes that need to be washed. I'm not going to put this in here because that's going to mess up the bristles. And so I don't use brushes here. Like if I had a makeup room and, you know, a table, a desk, or something dedicated to makeup, I would leave brushes like that out, but it does not work here. So we took out that stuff. So this is what it looks like. And I used a lot of these brushes. So we have the Fenty blending brush. I'm going to put that away. All of these in here are clean. We took the 2 Dose of Colors shader brushes. We took 5, because we used one today. The Fenty blending brushes, which I use as packer brushes. I don't think we used either one of these brushes. I don't think the Makeup Forever, or did we use this Blend Money one? I don't think we used this one because we used this one. I prefer this one because it's tapered, whereas this one is just squared off, and so to me it's just weird. But if I have a choice, I do use the tapered one. So we did not use these, and so those are going to go home. And we took 2 eyeliner brushes. I showed you the one that we did use, which was this one, a name we shall not name, because I'm not a fan of the brand. Not a fan of the brand. Whoop. MAC 210, we did not use that one. And these brushes live in here, the Real Techniques brushes and the Sephora brushes. And these are all clean. So now we're going to open up this side and put this stuff away. Thank you for being here. If you're enjoying my videos in general, go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate that. This one is the one we didn't use, and I know that because label whore. Hi, my name is Dion. I'm a label whore. This one has a label on it, so this is the one I've been using, and I thought it was going to be done, and so that's why I took this one, but we're going to put that away until the other one really is done. And for lip products, I wanted to do a black lip so bad today with this eye look, but I knew, you know, we were going to go to breakfast and then eat. So I'm like, you know what? I lined and filled in my lips with the black NYX lip liner. And then I put on the, where did I just put it? Oh, and then I put this on top of it. And I drank water, and then it was like a bare spot, like right here at the bottom, because I was drinking out the bottle. So I'm glad I didn't put on a black lip, but I thought to put this on to do this part of the video, and I'm like, no, because that's not what I had on earlier. So we're going to put that away. We used, we did not use this one, the Cream Gloss Bomb and Fruit Snacks. We did not use that one. We did use Fenty Glow, and that's not a cream gloss bomb. It's just a regular gloss bomb. We did use that one. And I actually did reapply, and I don't need a mirror to reapply glosses. This one I kind of do because it is like a darker color, but like this shade, I don't even use a mirror with it, so that's easy. We did use, of course, the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Powder Truly Tawny. We did use the MAC Double Gleam Highlighter. We did use Hourglass Radiant Light. And yeah, I'm proud of myself that I did use almost all the makeup I used, except that one lippy. And what else did I not use? I don't know. But we used both of the House Labs bronzers. Y'all know what these look like because these are almost the only two bronzers I use. I did also take my Sigma bronzer, this shade, and the Sigma blush, and I did use these. I'm just so proud of myself. We took both of my House Labs highlighters. I do want another one. I want Raw Amber, but I'm wondering if I want to swatch it in the store first, because I do think it's going to blend in like how Fire Opal blends in. And when you turn, though, you can see the shine, and the shift is subtle, but it's there. And I do really like how this looks. And so we did use that. And we did also use Golden Pyrite. And last but not least, wow, really? The first day there, we used on one cheek, which I can't get open. Ow. My nails are so stubby that it was digging under my nail bed. Blush Baby from MAC we did on one cheek, and on the other cheek we did Cherish, because I wanted to figure out, like, do I want to keep them both? Which one I like more? And I did ask in that video. I need to make sure to post this after that. I didn't tell you which side was what. I'm looking shiny. I didn't say in the video what side was what. And I asked, you know, what side do you like better? And I have my thoughts. And I like Blush Baby better because the tone is a little bit deeper. This is really pretty though. And the reason I want to let one of them go is because if I get the House Labs highlighter, the new one, something's got to go. Because I'm gonna hold it up in a moment. My blush and bronzers and highlighters, and there's no space. There is no more space. And so Cherish is in my Mercari store. So if you're interested in it, check it out. I do still have the box. And so let me see if I need, yes, I'm going to clean this up and put it back in the box. And you know what, I put it on Mercari, but because the box was home, I didn't take a picture of the box. But I did put that I do have the box, and I could always go back and add a picture. But, so actually, I'm going to put Cherish back where my blush and bronzers are, just to show you that it's full. And so I'm like, something has to go, because, you know, the space I have is the space I have. And I'm glad that I don't have extra space, because it reminds me to keep my treasure trove. No, what was it? My troll trove. manageable. So that was everything for makeup. This is now empty, so this is going to go away. But I'm going to leave this out until I wash the other Real Techniques brushes, put them back home, and put the Makeup Forever brush back in here. And then I will put this back in a storage case, and that will be that. But this is my brush and bronzer and highlighter right here. So there's no room. Excuse me for the glare. There's no room. This is the MAC. These are the Sigma House Labs highlighters, House Labs bronzers, House Labs blushes. And on this side, this is Cherish, and these are the two new shades in the House Lab. I'm trying to get the glares off here. So there's no space. Like, there is no space, and I refuse to get more space. And so if I get rid of this, which is in my Mercari store, these can come this way, this can come here, this can move up, and then there's space for the other highlighter. So the highlighter would be here. So it'll be full again. And I like that everything has a home, because to me, this just looks really neat. Like, it doesn't look cluttered. It doesn't look messy. You see what I'm saying? And I just like my setup. What else was I going to tell you? I think that was it. There is a link for the ring light below. I got it from Amazon if you're interested about that. I think it was $20-something, which is not bad at all. And it has dimensions on there if you want to see like how tall it goes. And just the mirror part, I mean the light part, you can tilt it. Because someone asked about if they can tilt it straight down for when they do, I think, flat lays. But yeah, you can see all that from on Amazon. And so that'll be it for this video. Let me know what y'all think. When you, and I do believe I asked this before, and some of you said you do overpack makeup. Janessa, I know you pack hordes of stuff, but that's because you use it for where you're going, for what you're doing. So you're an anomaly, Janessa, because you're going and you're working, and you know you actually do use all of that stuff. But for regular trolls like me that hiccup on videos, so rude, excuse me. For those of you like me who are just regular wake up makeup wearers, do you overpack makeup? Because there's only like 2 things I didn't use out of everything I took. It is a conscious effort. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. Let me just go ahead and do this look real quick. And so I feel proud of myself for doing that. But just for regular, you know, weekend trips, you know, and you're not working at a show or something like that, do you overpack your makeup? Do you use everything you take, or, you know, 98% of everything that you take? I did overpack brushes because I didn't use all the brushes. But that's, to me, that's insignificant. To me, the makeup is like, you brought this, you use it. And I did that because I did wash the brushes each day, and I thought, well, if they don't dry overnight, I'm going to need other brushes. So that's why I took so many brushes. Y'all, look at this rash. Anyway, so that is it. That's it for this video. I should have held up the things for the screenshot, but I took a picture of the stuff on my table when it was out earlier for the screenshot. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. When you do take makeup away with you on a trip and you actually use the majority of it, do you feel good about that? Like, is it like, yeah, that's commitment. I was tired, but I did it. Do you overpack is the first question. And the second question is, do you feel good about when you use most of it? And it's no judgment, no shame or anything, but just, you know, we're just having conversations and just sharing information. Because if I'm telling you what I'm doing, I want to know what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go. Thank you for being here. Lots of links down below. And that's going to be it. I don't know if I did the intro in the first clip, but whether we did or not, as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me very soon.